Camps Pallets started in 1973. We are in the reconditioned and remanufactured wooden pallet industry. We would take pallets that no longer had use for a customer. We would refurbish them, repair damaged boards, damaged stringers, and sell them back to the customer. And then the last 20 years, we've acquired a number of businesses in multiple geographies. We are throughout the Midwest and down into North Carolina. Camps Pallets facility here in Taylor is really a wood processing center for the east side of the state here in Michigan. We have 2 facilities, and the primary focus of Taylor is to get in a lot of variety of pallets from small to very large. There's a lot of steel and automotive industry in Taylor, so we generally get in roughly 30 truckloads of pallets a day. We sort through the sizes that we can use. The sizes we cannot, we tear down and then harvest what we call the urban forest of material. We'll take that material, put it on a remanufactured or a reconditioned pallet, and we'll ship those out to the tune of maybe 10 or 15 loads a day.
Prior to the urban sawmill, we were cutting 10,000, 12,000 boards per trim saw. We had 2 trim saws running. Now we have the urban saw line, and we're able to cut 20,000 boards in one shift, and we're able to cut up to 20 different sizes. Compared to prior, we were only able to cut 3 to 4 sizes per trim saw. So the urban saw line has enabled Camps Pallets to remove 3 operators and employ them somewhere else in the division, and we're able to run the whole line with only 7 people producing 20,000 components. So the urban saw line has a computer program that is able to count every single board produced, the length, width, and size of every board, and then the boards that get rejected, it also counts, so it removes the human error.
Roughly 3 years ago, we started thinking of this concept. The challenge that we had here is we cut so many different sizes of wood, and so in a traditional trim saw line, what we were running into is either it took up a lot of space, or we couldn't sort out all of what we wanted to and maximize the material. Camps Pallets has always been a very innovative company, and we continue to do that for a number of reasons. We want to do that from a safety standpoint. We always want to try to be able to produce more with the same amount of labor, or to make the job easier for our personnel. The urban sawmill line certainly has done this. It allows us to automate part of our facility and sets up our facilities for future automation, whether that's on the tear down on the front hand side, or even potentially on the stacking side. So we've looked at a number of different automation companies. One of the things we really value about Alliance is that they understood the pallet space. They've been working in sortation and handling in the pallet facility for the last decade, and that means a lot, and there's a lot of knowledge and value in that, because our industry has its own challenges, and we feel that they understand those challenges. We feel that other organizations should consider Alliance Automation. They have an innovative team, they have a very knowledgeable and excellent support staff, and are looking to automate industries that in the past are not very automated. One of the reasons we looked to partner up with Alliance Automation was for their support staff. As camps and their partners continue to expand around the country, we needed a company that had the breadth of talent to be able to service those facilities, and we value that in Alliance. Everything we've asked them to do, from a quotation, from a response time, from the type of people they are, has shown that Alliance is the one that can cover coast to coast. So some of our concerns certainly have been alleviated. The nice thing about the technology is the technology isn't new, it's just new to the used side. The sawmill industry, the new industry, has been using this for many decades. So from that regards, it's more of a modified and smaller version of the new industry. We've certainly, after getting the line up and going, have seen the return on investment that we want. When we first started, we were hoping to save 2 operators, but we had to use those operators in the machine. But after a certain amount of time and period and training, we were able to take those 2 operators and move them somewhere else. So we've definitely seen the return we were hoping for.